Hi, Gemini. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you clicked on this profile picture, chances are you've been in a lot of suffering in your life, and I'm sorry for that. Let me say that immediately. Let me also say that I do want to give a trigger warning in case anyone is not ready to hear the information that might come up in this reading. Some of it might be a little painful to hear, so I do want to stress that. If you clicked on this, chances are there's something for you here, but if you don't feel ready to hear some things that might be triggering, maybe check back when you are more ready for that, okay, Gemini? But otherwise, we're going to get right in here. For the Gemini watching, Gemini in an abusive relationship. It could be romantic, it could be family, you know, it could be a non-romantic relationship. Anyone who has suffered from abuse may find a little something in this reading to help them. How the relationship has affected us, how it is affecting us, how we might be able to do some healing from it. That's what I hope to gather. You know, these readings were inspired by me talking to people who have been through a lot over the years, and when I thought, you know, which should I do readings on this week, I was guided by Spirit that the collective could maybe use an abusive relationship reading to help those out there who are suffering. And I'm sorry, Gemini, that your reading has taken a little bit longer than the others. That I only got 4 out, and then I kid you not, the energy was so heavy from those 4 that I've been physically ill for a couple of days. I had to give myself a break and come back and do the others. So it's been interesting, to say the least. I just embodied all this energy. So here we go, Gemini. Enough about me, but I wanted to let you know why you had to wait a little bit longer, and I'm sorry for that. So we have card 26, direction. So this could be saying that this reading is going to offer you some direction as to what to do about what you've been through or are going through. And it's going to start with the throat chakra, card 3. The throat chakra is represented by blue. It's an energy center in your throat. It can become disrupted by being silenced, by being told you're not allowed to have an opinion, by being abused, by being fearful of speaking your truth. A lot of you guided here, a lot of you Geminis guided here are going to have a block in the throat chakra. Move these up just slightly so we have room for everything that's coming. All right, for the Gemini guided here, dealing with or have dealt with an abusive relationship. Some of you maybe just met somebody, and this is a warning to you that this is, yeah, look, here we go. This is the card I'm drawn to here. Pause, or phases. I'm sorry, phases. Boy, that's interesting, though, that I saw that as the word pause. There's always a reason why Spirit does little things like that. And so some of you may have just met someone and you're thinking there's some red flags and you don't really want to even talk about it, but you might need to choose a new direction. This phase might just be like a passing phase of a lesson trying to come in for you. Look at that. Yes. Oh my God. Gemini. Oh yeah. Predator at the bottom of the deck. Predator. I felt this is phases, but I saw it as pause. So 16 phases, like the phases of the moon. This person has done a lot of stuff behind your back. They may have lied to you, cheated on you, stolen from you, mistreated you. This person just does a lot of things behind your back, like phases of the moon. Moon represents, you know, things being done in the dark a lot in the regular tarot. So I do feel like you have, some of you landed here because you have recently met and are kind of engaging with a predator. And we need this phase to end. Choose a new direction. Speak your truth. Speak up for your inner child, Gemini. No one else is going to, okay? Let's see here. So let's get you some, these are twin flame oracle cards. So I know this said it can be a non-romantic abusive relationship, and it can. The other readings, these have applied, so we'll see what happens. It could apply to a non-romantic relationship too. So for the Gemini, yeah, look at that. A lot of time, and look at that, Gemini. Oh my God. Did I not say I saw the word pause here? And now we have the card pause with red, like urging you to stop, okay? If there could be mirroring going on, and I feel like in this case that means that the universe, that spirit is trying to alert you. Look, it's like predator in red, pause in red. And I thought this said pause. I mean, that is more of a synchronicity than, you know, that synchronicity is mind-blowing. You cannot make it up. Gemini, you know, for the Geminis led here, I feel worried if you met somebody new or you've been involved with somebody and you're starting to feel odd about it, it might be time to go ahead and just travel on out to a new direction. Yeah, like you have free will. Free will is involved here. Utilize that to get away from the situation, Gemini. You need to, I haven't even pulled this many cards for the other signs, but I feel it's necessary. Yes, some of you have been living in fear. Some of you have been living in fear, and, you know, and you don't know what to do. You may just need some solitude. You may need someone to talk to, a professional. You may need professional help, either a therapist, a doctor, a counselor, a church clergy, someone, authority figure. You know, there needs to be a direction so that this phase can end, okay? We're going to get you to work your light oracle, and we're going to ask for the Gemini guided here. I'm sorry, Gemini. This feels like somebody has been really bad to you. Like you're really kind of, you know, I mean, you might even be kind of like glamored by this almost, like you don't even realize it. The Gemini guided here, what do they need to know now about healing? How can they maybe heal? Yeah, so we have the card Leap. This chunk I'm going to put back in. Don't dim to fit in. Leap, go first. The universe will catch you, Gemini. Okay, you need to get yourself out of the situation you're in. And here is the universe saying, take that leap. Okay, Gemini, you're guided here to let you know that all will be well. We're going to catch you. You would be surprised, you know. I left an abusive situation several years ago, and everything like this, soul family, people started coming out of the woodwork. I had a friend from elementary school realize I was back in my hometown. I hadn't talked to her in, I don't know, I mean, since elementary school. I was in my 40s. And she surfaced out of nowhere and came to me, felt compelled to, and was like my biggest advocate through my separation after leaving an abusive situation. And it was very hard, but that's part of my soul family, your soul tribe. Look, you don't have to do it alone, Gemini. You don't have to be alone. Though you will be having to leave your current situation or the person that's been abusive to you to go off on your own. You don't have to do it alone. You'll be surprised at the people that will come forward. I had somebody else from high school come forward and go, you wouldn't believe the people that'll help you here. So when you need something, ask. And he invited me to something, and he was married. He was just being nice, you know. Trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do, Gemini? Ask yourself that today and know that. Take the leap. Go first, and the universe is going to catch you toward that, you know, that goal, that dream, that ambition to feel better. All right, now we're going to get you some Fountain Tarot. So for the Gemini led here, you know, I mean, you're an air sign. I'm a Libra. You're probably up in your head about this a lot. And I feel like you were guided to this reading, Gemini, so that you could start to see that a new direction needs to be chosen for you. If you just met somebody, just walk away before you get too deep. If you're feeling the pull and you have this feeling to do so, this is your confirmation. This is your synchronicity to let you know you should. And if you're in with somebody and you feel like nothing can work, I was so scared when I left. I was terrified. I had nothing. I left with everything. My whole life behind. And went back to my hometown and cried it out on the floor of a studio apartment with nothing. And everything just seemed to come to me. Yes, like the Wheel of Fortune says, when you make this choice for yourself, Gemini, to better your life and get out of this Five of Swords, just nasty defensive energy that you've had to be in, the universe, spirit, your ancestors, your angels are going to move mountains to help get you where you need to be. They'll send people forward. They'll send experiences forward. Look at this. Somebody's jumping off this card. This one says leap on it, and somebody's jumping off of this card. You know, it's telling you to make the move for a better life for yourself. Don't live in fear. Don't live with somebody who has done anything and everything they can to hurt you. Yeah, look at that Five of Swords come right back out again. Defensive energy, needing to defend yourself, like feeling like you have to be on guard, on eggshells. This is how this person has made you feel. They've caused a lot of strife and pain in your life, and you don't deserve that, Gemini. Trust. I love that strength, which represents trust, came out under leap. Leap. Take the jump, okay? Trust this, Gemini. You're not meant to be with somebody who treated you like this and caused you this much damage. This isn't for you. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Definitely, you do have the opportunity, though, if this is a romantic situation, you do have the opportunity for a better love to come in for sure. And I know everybody always tells us that when we're trying to get out of an abusive relationship. But it's like you don't even really care about that right then and there. You can't even really think straight. You have to kind of just heal yourself for a while first. But you know, this is new love coming in. This is new opportunities. This is new things, new information coming to you, Gemini, that's going to help you along your path. Yeah, Gemini, you are definitely going through a transformation for sure. We have death popping up, a transformative energy of death. An ending needs to happen so you can have this new beginning. And like I was saying with the mirroring card, yeah, look at that. We'll end the reading here for you, Gemini, with the 9 of Cups. Okay, because this is a wish fulfilled. This is Spirit saying these phases of your life, they don't have to be so dark. Now you can pause this and step away from the danger that's causing you fear. The person that's damaging your mind, your spirit, your heart, your soul, your body, because you know, stress just wreaks havoc on our nervous system, on our health, everything. You need this. I saw a saying a while back that said, if you want to live, you must learn to die while you're still alive. And I take that as you have to sometimes have everything stripped of you that you knew comfortable to you. You have to have it all taken away, and you have to walk away from it sometimes, and it hurts so much. But in the end, when you come out of that painful period of getting yourself through the darkness of the caterpillar phase, you emerge like a butterfly as a new being, free of abuse, free of eggshells, free of theft, of lies, of gaslighting. And you know, you just got to take the jump. Travel means not necessarily taking a vacation, though some of you may need it. I think this is telling you, Gemini, to go, so that you can have your 9 of Cups. You can have your wish fulfilled. And I know, Gemini, that your wish was not to live with an abuser, or to be in a relationship with an abuser, or to have your life possibly permanently affected by an abuser. So Gemini, take the leap, okay? I hope you enjoyed your reading, Gemini. I'm sorry that it was so long. If you did enjoy your reading and you want more information on how to connect with me for a personal reading, please check the box below for information on how to contact me, or if I can help you or be of supportive in any other way, please feel free to do so. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much, Gemini. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care. Hi, Gemini. I'm going to piece this together. I'm so sorry. I had been getting the other signs, a crystal, a healing crystal or two, to help with the abusive relationship video. Now, crystals are never, you know, obviously a replacement for medical advice or professional advice, but you can add them into that, you know, or whatever you're doing that's good for you personally. You can add them in for an extra layer, okay? So for the Gemini watching, how can they heal the most? How can they heal the most from the abusive relationship and what it has done to them or is doing to them? How can they heal the most? So we have Sunstone out first. Those fell. I'm sorry about that. For the Gemini watching, can we get one more? Okay. Yeah. Look at that. Sunstone. And I'm going to tell you why. To call forth the sensuous joy of embodiment. To bubble up the healing reserves of joy blocked by experiences of trauma. You cannot make it up. To remind its guardian of the sheer happiness that comes from living in freedom, right? Take that leap, Gemini. Remember the reading told you to take a leap. And this Sunstone is going to remind you of the joys of living in freedom instead of restriction and pain from abuse. Sunstone asks the soul to claim luck and abundance for itself as it dissolves and dissipates any emotions linked to fear and anxiety. So here you go. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. And I hope my dogs don't bark, but I hear that my husband is home, and I am going to, I hope the dogs don't bark and interrupt me. Angel light. To unblock and flow the potential of creative spirit within us. To gently guide toward an experience of existence that feels fulfilling, resolved, and complete. Dissolve fear in the warm light of faith. Angel light is a healing stone associated with conscious awareness, aiding its guardian in the pursuit of clarity of perception. So I'm going to hold this up here so you can see it. All right. I'm sorry about the dog. I figured that was going to happen. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry that I forgot your healing crystal, and I hope that these crystals help you on your healing journey, Gemini. Thank you so much.